Go ahead.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, you ain't ready.
Oh, well. Oh, I was looking at stuff here. Oh, now we're wrong one.
Please do not interrupt me during my
looking forward to you singing.
solo performance.
I'd rather hit the buzzer.
I wandered so aimless, life filled with sin. I would. This is how Patsy Cline does it. If you're in, then Jesus came like a stranger in the night. Joe, praise the Lord, I saw. I think I'm getting better.
No, let's try something else. Wait a minute.
Where's Puff? Puff the magic.
To the Texas Hardtail Scooter Show with host Rick Fairless.
That's an old one.
Well, play that one. That's new.
Well, it's not the Texas Hardtail Scooter Show.
Oh, yeah, it ain't. This is not the Texas Hardtail Scooter Show.
Rick and JoeT Dumbass
This
Club.
is the Rick and JoeT Dumbass Club coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas.
That's why I like the midgets. I do like the midgets.
We are in the CHUMP studios, where the current time is
1:45.
What if we looked up there one day and it said like a 4:15 or 4:30 or
I'd freak
something?
out.
I would too. It's always 1:45.
How long has that clock not worked?
About 5 years.
You should get a new clock.
Well, when Coors gave me that clock, it worked good for about the first hour and a half, and I think the batteries went dead.
It started at 2 and it made it till. They started at 1, made it till a quarter to 2.
Yeah, made about 45 minutes. We are brought to you by, you know what?
What?
I'm looking for a sponsor.
Well, why don't we have one?
I'm looking for a sponsor for my show.
Yeah.
For this radio show, for our show.
Yeah.
Looking for a sponsor. And by the way, we're doing all kinds of different sponsorships. If you're interested in sponsoring this radio show, you can shoot me an email, rick@strokersdallas.com.
Right.
Or if you're interested in doing some sponsorships for other things, or pretty much anything, you know, I'm endorsing all kinds of stuff.
So let me get this straight. If somebody wants to advertise with the 3 listeners we got,
right,
they can pay to do that?
They can pay to do that.
Okay. I just want to make sure that it's out there and it's...
Hey, what if them 3 listeners are Ross Perot, and then who's the guy you like? Buffett?
Yeah, Warren.
Ross Perot.
And Bill Gates.
No. Ross Perot, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and then the 4th one is Jimmy Nelson.
Well, Jimmy ain't going to spend any money.
Biggest drug dealer in Oklahoma. Till he got caught. Anyway, if you're interested, you can send me an email, or the guy that's doing my sponsorships for me, his name is Gary Rousen. We just call him Meathead. Meathead's number is 214-357-0707.
Yeah.
And his email is gary@strokersdallas.com.
Yeah, he was mentioning to me something about putting this show on like 360 or something.
Yeah, we got some deals working.
Yeah, okay. Well,
so anyway,
we might get up to 4 listeners?
No,
5?
Truthfully, I'm trying to sell the radio show, Joe. Truthfully, we have a lot more than 4 listeners. I guarantee we got double that.
Oh, you think? No. 8?
We're pushing double digits. We
No.
are pushing double-digit
so you're
listeners.
saying like 9?
I'm not going to say we got double digits.
And then every once in a while, Troy's wife he'll make her listen, so that's 10.
Well, you got Rick Mills. That's 1.
Yeah.
You got Troy. What's Troy's last name? Williamson.
Yeah.
Troy Williams. That's 2.
Well, and you know, Scooter and Laura listen.
That's 4.
Yeah.
We got 4.
That's what I thought. That's what I said at the beginning.
Well, you're right.
That's what I said. 4.
I've got emails from all over the country, Joe. I just don't remember who they are. No, we actually do have a lot of listeners that listen to the show.
I know.
We seriously do.
I know there is.
I don't know why they listen to this.
There's a whole lot of people that don't have a lot to do.
I
apparently are mentally challenged.
I wouldn't admit listening to it, but I could be selling your product right now. I could be pitching your product. Just throw out a product, Joe, and
a DP.
A DP, okay. But see, hold on a minute. Now
you don't even know what a DP is.
Yeah, it is. It's a Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
Now, here's the way I would do it. See, if I was pitching for Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
because this radio show is a little different, and I got a little eclectic personality. What do you want to interrupt me for while I'm getting my mojo on?
Because remember that old crappy radio you listen to that's like the old-timey radio shows?
Yeah.
That could be that deal. It could back. Wait a minute. Maybe we got it on here somewhere. No, that ain't.
No, we need like the record
dong,
scratching.
Dong, dong. You know what I'm saying?
Dong.
We got it somewhere. I thought.
Oh, yeah.
That ain't it.
I'm trying to do my Dr. Pepper commercial. You ready? See, we'd be right in the middle of a hot discussion, and I would say, "Hold on a minute, Joe.
I think
I'm going to enjoy me a good swig of a cold, refreshing Dr. Pepper.
What if we get sponsored by Mountain Dew? You switching? Stop.
I love a Dr. Pepper, and if I drank a Dr. Pepper, you should too. Now, do you want to sponsor me for Dr. Pepper? How's that?
Well, let's eliminate them. Check them off the list.
They're gone as a potential sponsor.
We're back to Mountain Dew.
And Mountain Dew might, my teeth are starting to rot out a little bit. And they say that
Why do you say that?
They say that Mountain Dew rots your teeth out.
It don't.
We lost another sponsor right
Just
there.
like anything else. They say that like sugar kills rats. Well, they stuffed the rat full like 40 pounds of sugar. It's going to kill anybody.
I'm losing sponsors faster than Meathead can get them.
Yeah, no kidding.
I done lost.
Meathead's not very good at getting them.
He ain't worth the shit at getting them.
Jeez. Anyway.
How many sponsors you got? Well, we didn't lose any today. Didn't lose any? No, Rick didn't say.
I think that's what happened to us on the regular radio station is they go, those two guys on Sunday morning, let's just go to sports and eliminate the whole thing.
Yeah, but, it was funny because they used to show us the ratings every week up there, and we were there 2 hours a week, 1 hour a week.
2 hours. No, we went to 2 hours.
2 hours a week on a Sunday morning early. We did a 2-hour show, and the number one ratings in their whole group was the Russ Martin show,
which did the afternoons,
which did every afternoon.
Drive time.
He was number one. Drive time, and then the number two was who? That Pugs and Kelly?
Well, no, it was the one in the morning. Whoever was in the morning show. The number one show was the afternoon drive time. The number two show
was the morning drive.
Morning show,
and then us.
And then we were right there with the midday show. Compared to ratings,
right?
Just like their regular stuff. I mean, so we were right there all the time. Sometimes we beat them, sometimes they beat us.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a good show here. If you're listening for the first time, welcome. I'll have the other 4 listeners send you an email.
Yeah, y'all can all get together in a phone booth and talk about the show.
Because this is truly the show about nothing.
That's right.
Speaking of nothing,
it was pretty good with Seinfeld. Seinfeld had a show about nothing.
Seinfeld did good with the show about nothing.
Yeah, well, I think we can do it.
So, did you do any prep for this show?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you got?
Well,
hold on while I enjoy my cold, refreshing Dr. Pepper.
It came out in Bloomberg today that there was a memo out way before it happened that the powers.
You trying to make me choke?
The powers that be didn't think that Greece and Italy should have been in the Eurozone.
What? This is a motorcycle show and a show about foolishness, not a financial
Talking
report.
about Greece and Italy in the Eurozone, is that not foolishness?
I don't have a clue. You're talking French to me, Jack.
Well, they're part of the Euro. Then they're doing a bailout
Now, hold on.
of Greece.
Now, the Euro is the dollar.
Money.
That's the dollar.
It's a money in Europe.
It's their dollar.
Right. But see, there's all these different countries. They used to have their own currency. Like you'd have a Greek currency and a German currency and an Italian currency of the lira. Now it's all it's all one. So you can go one and you pass out your euro.
Who gives a shit?
You asked me if
I ain't interested. I meant other
on the way over here.
I meant real prep.
That was real prep.
No, I'll tell you some prep.
I'm getting educated. I'm not okay. Tell me about the Honeymooners episode this morning.
I didn't watch it.
Okay, what'd you watch?
Let's see. I watched Spartacus was on the old TV channel. You ever watch Spartacus?
100 years ago. Yeah, 100 years ago.
That's
a good movie. Came out in what, 1950 or something?
That's a good show.
Okay, tell me about Spartacus then. That's better than the Eurozone.
Yeah, he got on that chariot and he killed all them foreigners that was trying to gun him out of there.
So that's what you're watching in the morning now when you're counting.
No, I watch different things. Usually I watch the Golf Channel.
Okay.
And usually I try to flip around and I check out what the old movies are.
Yeah.
And if they're good, I watch them.
And then you go to the Three Stooges.
Yeah, if I can find them, I go to them.
Yeah, I know.
But you know what my favorite newscaster is to watch in the morning is Robin Meade. You ever watch her?
No.
I
don't have time.
She's on Headline News, Robin Meade.
Yeah, she good looking?
Do the word bonito mean anything to you, Joe?
Not really.
That's Spanish, Jack. You want to talk about the foreign markets? I'll throw out a little Spanish right there.
There you go.
Beautiful.
So anyway.
Bonito is beautiful.
My favorite got thrown off Dancing to the Stars last night.
Who was it?
I forget what her name is, but
I
she's
don't watch that
she's a little cute blonde.
It's your favorite, but you don't know her name.
No, I don't know her name. I just watch her. I don't have to have the sound on.
You're not subjecting that baby to watching Dancing with the Stars, are you?
Yeah. Yeah, Bundy dances. He gets out there and he dances. You'll see the video of him dancing.
No, I don't. I've raised 5 kids. I don't want to see a picture of your baby.
He puts his hands behind his back and he spins in circles.
Hey, I noticed on the Cyril Hughes blog that Jeff Nicholas, our pal over at Desperado, built a new convertible bagger, which has been tried before, but if he can pull it off and make it look like that picture, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
I mean, basically, it's a chopper with bags and a fairing.
Well, it's not. I wouldn't call that a chopper. It's still pretty low. It's not way up.
When it's raked out that far, Joe, it's not raked up. It's raked out.
Right. Yeah.
X-Wedge Motors selling them for $50,000.
Yeah.
It says the fairing and the bags and everything comes off in 15 minutes.
Right.
Looks pretty good to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to try it.
We'll see what it looks like.
I mean, he's a smart guy. He's been in business for a long time.
If it looks like if it ends up looking like that picture, that'll be pretty nice.
Yeah,
So we'll see.
that would be good.
But
How y'all doing?
Pretty good, how are you?
Good.
Good to see you, Rick.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Last time I saw you was 06 Sturgis.
I'll be there again in 2012.
Thunderdome.
I'll be there too. Thank you.
Hey, did you see that our buddy?
Yeah, I saw that
Jay
Jay Allen is going to
taking
be
over the Superdome.
Thunderdome.
Thunderdome, what it was, Superdome, Thunderdome.
Superdome's
same thing.
in New Orleans.
So he's going to take over that instead of the Gas Monkey or whatever it was.
Yeah, the gas wasn't Gas Monkey. What was it?
I don't know.
Monkey something.
Yeah, Monkey Rock.
Monkey Rock.
Wasn't that it?
Yeah, Monkey Rock. It's
Yeah.
gone. Gas Monkey is that Richard Rawlins thing.
The Gas Monkey, yeah.
He's got a new TV show coming out on Discovery called Loud and Fast.
Really? I haven't seen it advertised yet.
I talked to the people from the Discovery Channel the other day. They were going to come out here and shoot some stuff, and then we set it up, and then they called me back, and they said, no, we're not going to do it on this one, but fill out this paperwork, and we'll come back out there at some time in the future.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's going to, Jay Allen, it's called the Jay Allen Road Show.
Right.
And he's going to be out at Thunderdome.
Well, what used to be Strokers Sturgis.
What used to be Strokers Sturgis,
yeah, where you were set up for, what,
Thank
4 or 5
God
years?
I'm not there no more.
Well,
Thank God I'm not set up anymore.
that's the whole thing. It's not being out there.
No,
that was a great place.
That was a great place, yeah.
That was absolutely a cool place.
It's just
I mean,
if you look on that picture, look in that bottom right-hand corner, and you can see my trailer.
Where?
Right, straight down.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, see it?
Yeah.
See my 40-footer?
Yeah. So it's an old picture.
Yeah, it is. Hi, Slater.
Am I interrupting?
We're doing a radio show. You need me for something?
No, it'll wait.
Okay.
People just wander in anytime.
Well, I got a free Roman space.
Free roaming.
Free
Open
roam.
shop. You got an open
Open
shop.
shop. I didn't want to
Open-
get technical, Joe. Our listeners are laymen. I didn't
Yeah,
want to get
open
technical.
So no, it's not the fact that you do. But you know what? You were really almost absent from Sturgis for about 5 years.
I was, because I was there from morning till night
Right.
every.
I mean, I
every
didn't hardly
day.
see you at all. Except when I'd come up there, you'd be standing around. But other than that, you didn't. You missed a bunch of the hamster stuff.
I did.
You didn't get to ride any. We sure as hell weren't playing any golf.
No.
So I like it a lot better with you not set up.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, we didn't make any money, you know. But like that gentleman that just walked by, you know, that said he saw me in Sturgis in 06.
Right.
I mean, from the time I got there for 10 days, I stood in one spot and took pictures and shook hands and talked to people,
Right.
which is fun to do, but
Look, you
It's-
can't
it's
make any
hard
money
work.
at it though. It is hard work.
we
I mean,
weren't
you
making any
spend
money.
it.
You know, any T-shirts that I sold was eat up in the cost
to haul them up there and bring all the people you got to bring. I mean, you'd always bring Megan, and there was Sean, and then you'd hire Christy while you're up there. And
Well, remember one year I brought Frank and Teresa and
the whole group
had
of
like
people.
6 or 7 people. Well, I pay all the expenses, put them up in a house or a hotel, and buy all their food, transportation.
Right.
I lost money
They get a vacation
at my
you pay,
expense. Yeah, it was pretty tough. But yeah, that
So what's Jay doing in here?
Well, it
Jay
says scroll down. Now click on the blue down there.
Yes.
Yeah. And it says on there what all's going on. See it right there?
Oh yeah, the Michael Lichter.
Michael Lichter and Sugar Bear ride.
That'll be cool.
Why don't we do that?
We will. I don't know why not.
I want to do that Michael Lichter Sugar Bear ride.
we'll
They
do
have
that.
it every year.
Yeah. No, we'll do that. I mean,
And
'cause
then,
that's what we do now in Sturgis. We play golf in the morning. We ride in the afternoon.
right. Well, let's see about doing that.
Okay. Tattoo show, Jay Allen Builder Invitational, showcasing builders.
Right.
Baker Smoke Down, Showdown.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
gotta
just
be a
smoke out.
Well, that's got to be a burnout contest.
Yeah, burnout, not smoke out.
Yeah. Cool.
Should
I'm
be
happy
good.
for Jay. Jay's a good man.
He's a good one.
Yeah.
He's a good old boy. A gob. He's a gob, Joe.
But more importantly,
More importantly,
Sturgis. We got things to do before Sturgis.
we are going out of town Monday.
Yeah. Today is Wednesday, so
Monday
4 or 5
morning.
Monday morning, at about 6 o'clock, we're going to roll out of here.
Yeah. We are headed to Santa Fe, New Mexico,
Yeah.
and this is
This
our
is the chump trip.
annual chump trip.
Yeah.
Which number is this?
Oh, God, I don't know.
It's over 10.
Has it been that many?
Yeah.
It's been a bunch.
It's
And we've been
over
all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the last few have been better.
Because we
now
played golf.
Because we play golf.
Right.
You know, that one that we went on to in Alabama was a good one.
Yeah.
You know, last year was good. I mean, Phoenix was good. I was a little
Right.
preoccupied last year because I had the new baby.
Yeah, I know. You made us come home early.
One day early. One day.
Well,
I
you
was-
tried to get out earlier than that.
Well, y'all didn't have to go.
You were carrying our goddamn clubs, Joe.
You can put them over your shoulder. Just got a strap.
He said, well, y'all don't have to go. Y'all don't have to go. You're carrying the fucking clubs.
I told you. I said, I'll take your bike. Y'all leave my bike
I didn't want to
here.
ride your bike and pull that fucking trailer.
Why? You want me to do it?
It's your trailer.
You want me to do it?
It's your trailer.
Yeah,
You-
you want me to do it. You
I
want
do.
me to haul your crap.
I do.
That's the first thing you said today is, I go, well, we get all the golf clubs. Oh, yeah, and I got to put my shit in there,
I
too.
do. What good is if your pal has a trailer if you can't use it? Who stores your trailer and stores your bike?
Well, what good's to have a buddy if he ain't got a warehouse that you can't put your shit in?
Bingo! We're made for each other, Joe. I store all your stuff, and then you haul my shit up to the Sturgis and back.
That's right.
Okay.
We do need to get the clubs in there, though, to see how much room we got, because I'll have a bag.
Well, if you
and
want,
then-
Rand's clubs are laying back there.
Yeah.
If you want to, we'll just go back there right now and throw them in there.
Yeah.
Here, tell the radio show to hold on a minute. We'll go back there and
We'll do it afterwards.
yeah.
And
Okay.
I'll bring mine up here. Well, I got to clean up my clubs and get some new golf balls. And I'm gonna get some. Yeah, I told you I'm gonna. You know all those brown golf balls that I have.
You getting
I'm
rid
gonna
of
get some white ones.
I'm gonna put my RF on all mine. I'm gonna try to play a bunch of Titleist.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, but you're gonna put RF on them.
Yeah, I'll put the red RF on all mine.
Well, just put DA.
For dumbass?
Yeah.
Didn't that be think it's yours? It's a dumbass club.
No, they don't think it's mine. Mine would be in the fairway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mine would be in the fairway. It's not
All
hard
right.
to find.
Okay.
Mine will be in the. You have to admit, I can hit my 3-wood in the fairway.
I kept track of the last one. Rand was when we played last Saturday. I hit the fairway 11 times. Rand hit it 10 times. You hit it 7 times.
I scored the same thing you did.
You did.
Yeah.
You just didn't hit the fairway very often. You had a hard.
Are you sure?
Your last 2 or 3 outings, you haven't done as good with your 3-wood.
No.
Usually that's been your best thing.
Yeah.
But you've been more erratic with that 3-wood.
Yeah, I don't know.
Remember, you hooked one day. You hooked like 2 of them right in a row into the woods.
Well, no, the last time what killed me last week, I'd have beat you if I hadn't sliced it on number 17, went in the water
Right.
twice. That's what killed me.
Well, keep them out of the water, stupid.
I know, I can't. I didn't. Well, I was trying to kill it. When I try to kill it. Bad
Well, you
news.
know not to kill it. Why are you
I
trying to
know.
kill it?
I don't know.
Hey, did you see last week they had that three-way playoff. Did you see it?
Yeah.
They had D.A. Points teed off with his driver.
Yeah.
Then Ricky Fowler teed off with his driver and hit it 25 yards past him.
Right.
And then Rory McIlroy teed off with his 3-wood and hit it 25 yards past Ricky
Yeah.
with this 3-wood.
Kick and hit the ball.
Oh, my God.
Well, but where Fowler did you see Fowler throw that dart into
that second shot?
I
He
mean,
stuck it.
He just 3 or 4 feet from the pin. Just
I was
stuck
worried
it
to
right
death he was going to miss that because they both made their par.
Yeah.
So he's putting for birdie, and it's like a 3-foot putt, and I'm thinking, oh, don't miss this, boy.
No, he hammered it in there.
He did.
Did you see how hard he hit it?
He hit it hard.
He didn't give a shit about break or nothing. Either he was going to make that putt or he's going to roll 3 or 4 feet past.
Yeah, no, he hit it pretty hard. It hit the back of the cup.
Oh, yeah, and bounced.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, his adrenaline was flowing there.
But anyway, so Monday morning, we're headed out of here. My Vision's set up, ready to go. Got me a new tire, new battery.
Yeah.
My fluids are fine.
Right.
Okay, so really all I got to do is bring my crap over here.
I got to get Natasha. Queen is supposed to have the bags done tomorrow. And I got a couple of pieces at the Cromer. Chris has been out riding it. I put 25 miles on it the other day without the bags.
Right.
And then I told Chris, I'd like to get a couple of 100 miles on there before we go so we can drop the oil.
Right.
And go.
So you got your new Victory ready to go.
Yep, Victory Cross Country. It's
so-
not ready. It's close to ready.
Well, you only got a few days, but not as quick as you got to get Rand's back ready.
We're having my brother's riding his Harley, which is a nice bike, but it's 12 years old now, and it's broke down, and it keeps breaking down. We worked on it, running perfect, rode it all the way to Houston, ran perfect.
Yeah.
The next day, he got it out to take his wife for a ride, and they went like 60 miles, killed it, and then it wouldn't start.
Right.
He brings it up here. We think it's a Power Commander. We change the Power Commander, runs perfect.
Right.
Then after
Drive
about
60 miles.
then it shuts down again.
Okay.
So then we went into it and we found some broken wires and we replaced all that. We changed the plugs. We did all that. Rode it 20 miles, worked fine. Rode it 30 miles, worked fine. I told my driver, I said, take it out and put 100 miles on this damn thing.
Yeah.
He took it out and he broke down at 60 or 70 miles. So now we think it's that little brain box on that fuel injection. So $500 it's costing me, which
Right.
my brother doesn't pay for his bills. He's unlike you. You at least cover the cost. He don't even cover the cost, but
You get free legal advice.
not legal advice, legal services.
Yeah, trust me.
I'm-
He's still way behind
Yeah,
that deal.
I'm winning on that deal. He does all my legal stuff for free.
Although your brother's bills are too cheap. He told me what he charges.
Was it
Rand's too cheap.
a couple $100 an hour.
No, don't say what it is, but there's a little more than that. But for attorneys and the kind of attorney,
I wouldn't have a clue. I've never paid for one.
He's not charging enough. I mean,
Well,
I ain't paying him, but I will tell you, my attorneys charge me a hell of a lot more than that per hour.
yeah, but he's doing different work than what you're doing.
Well, I know. I mean, my guys are doing transactional work. He's doing.
Did you hear about? You remember Mike Sissel, right? Did I tell
Yeah.
you about what happened to his family?
No.
Mike Sissel's a friend of mine, but he's also the airbrush guy that works for Queen. Super nice guy.
I knew he got hung. I knew something happened because he had to take a day or two off for your back.
His girlfriend, his live-in girlfriend, her sister, they found her car burnt to the ground on the side of the road, and there was a body in it, and it was her.
His sister.
His sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law was killed.
Yeah.
Or
And
died anyway.
they said that witnesses said that car passed them at over 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So, and he said she is the most she's doesn't drive like that. She's the most level-headed. So
Right.
and it's a Toyota Camry, a new one, like a 2010.
Was she sitting in the driver's seat?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he thinks, and the family thinks, that it's some kind of. You remember how a couple years ago they had those malfunction where the accelerators were sticking on them Toyotas?
Yeah.
Remember, and then Toyota said, "Oh, it's the floor mats or whatever."
Yeah.
He thinks it was maybe that.
Oh wow.
So I think they're going to let Rand look into all that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
But how did the car burn up?
Well, they're still trying to
They
figure
don't
all
know?
that out. I guess she hit
wow.
she hit a retaining wall or something.
Jeez.
The divider wall.
So, but that's sad.
I know it is.
Jeez.
So I
Man,
lost.
wouldn't that be terrible to burn up?
Oh my God.
Ah, that's sad. That's kind of a downer.
What do you mean, kind of a downer?
Jeez.
Anyway, that's what's going on with him.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
the
no wonder your bags were delayed.
That's why my bags were delayed. I went to the Kyle Petty charity ride every year.
Yeah.
It travels between 2,500 and 3,500 miles.
And we're going to do that next year, right?
Next year we're going to do
You just
it.
went to Lubbock.
Well, they don't know that yet. I hadn't got that far.
I said you did. You went to Lubbock this year.
That's what I'm fixing to tell them.
Okay.
So this year I went to Lubbock.
They know that. I just told them. They know that by now.
My God.
That's old news.
Hand me a gun. I'm going to shoot this. So, they started up in Napa, California,
Yeah.
and they worked their way down. And I'm telling you, Joe, it was so cool. And I just rode the last leg. They give you the paperwork before you ever leave, before you ever sign up on that trip. It shows you every gas stop, every single thing you want to know, the population of the towns, the routes. When I went to Lubbock, that was the last leg, was from Lubbock to Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth.
Right.
So I met him in Lubbock the night before. Went out to eat with Herschel Walker and his family.
Well, that's why you went out there. Herschel called you, and he was on the trip.
Herschel
You'd
Walker
hauled
was on
his
the trip.
bikes out there.
Right. So, they introduced me to Kyle Petty, and some of the guys on there were my customers.
Yeah. Well, some hamsters were there.
and some
too.
hamsters were there.
Tex was on the trip.
Tex was there on the last leg.
Tex was on the
Actually,
last leg,
not
and-
even the last leg. He met us. He met us in one of the little towns, one of the little stops that we
Yeah.
had. He met us there, and
But John
and rode in
Christner
with
was
us.
on the trip.
Yeah,
Was on.
but I mean, it's that there's like 4 escort cops that take the whole
Right.
ride. With the lights going and everything.
Yeah.
They have the local police. They break all the lights. The local police breaks the lights when you go through the towns.
Yeah.
When you get to the gas stations were in little bitty towns like Benjamin, Texas, population 900 and something.
Sure.
The whole town is there. The school was there.
Let out.
The school was let out. The women got a bake deal going on where they're giving you free cookies and water and these neck wraps and
Yeah.
all that. I mean, it's a huge deal. And they got all the news crews are following them around.
Oh, cool.
So they got chase vehicles, trailers that carry all your luggage and everything.
So you just pile your luggage out at night, and they pick it up.
No, the next morning.
That's what I mean, yeah, that's what I mean.
And they'll tell you, hey, the luggage drop tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock or 8
Right.
o'clock or whatever. Then Kyle has a little meeting. He gets up on the back of one of them trucks and says, okay, today we're going here. It's 120 miles. We're going to stop for 45 minutes. We're going to the next one. And when you stop to get gas, it's in these little towns.
Yeah.
Well, they take somebody donates the gas.
Right.
So they got one guy. He just fills it up, gets to the next one, fills up, fill up. There's no stopping and paying. It just keeps on going.
Yeah. How many bikes were riding when you were
75.
75? I thought there'd have been much more than that. It's probably different on different legs.
It is. People join in for different legs of
Right.
it. Yeah.
Right.
But I mean,
So next year you want to try to do the whole thing?
I do. I
Okay.
do. I want to do the whole thing.
But you're
And
thinking it starts in Seattle next year?
I asked Herschel, and he said he thinks it starts in Seattle and ends in Miami.
Okay.
Now, how far is that?
Oh, geez.
Google it, Joe.
Huh?
Google Seattle to Miami. But I mean, Herschel wasn't sure.
Right.
And I don't even know if it's public knowledge yet. Just get on that top right hand corner up there. There you go.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or right there. But it's I mean, it was so cool, and it was like when you stopped and at night everybody hung out and everybody was just so nice.
This computer's kind of slow.
Well, so are you.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we want to go from Seattle.
SEA.
I can't get it to work here. To
Miami.
okay, let's see.
See what Mickey says there, Joe.
See how far it is. That's
But I mean, I loved it.
3,000 miles.
Well, I told you they go between 2,500 and 3,500 miles.
3,300 miles.
There you go.
Well, it only takes 49 hours.
Okay. Well, they're riding. You know what? They usually leave about
Yeah.
7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and they
Mm-hmm.
ride till 4, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock at night,
Right.
and they ride maybe 300 to 600 miles a day.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's 10 days. If you rode 300 miles a day, it's 10 days.
Yeah. Well, they're going. I think they do it in 7.
7.
I think they do it in 7 days.
Okay. Well, we ought to do that. I mean,
I-
we could
I-
ride,
I
depending on
wanna
what
do
route
it.
they take. And then when they get even with Dallas, we just kind of drop off and shoot home from there. I don't necessarily want to drive to Miami. What is
That was a very refreshing Dr. Pepper, and I would love to have another one. And I urge you listeners, all 4 of you, to buy a Dr. Pepper from your local establishment and tell them Fairless sent you. Good pitch man for Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
What do you think? I double dog dare you, Joe. I mean, I want to do that ride, don't you?
I would.
And I was-
I'd like to do it.
I was politically
And
correct.
actually, I've been thinking about it. I might even get my wife to go on that one. Why you look at me like that?
What you want to ruin that trip for? What are you going to do with the baby?
We leave him with Grandma. That'd be a good vacation. Cheryl's always wanting to go somewhere. That'd be a good vacation.
No, then you'll be like a hen-pecked little puss following her around. Baby, are you hot?
All you're doing's riding
Baby, are
all
you
day.
cold? Baby, let me hold your hand.
I'm not-
You puss.
I don't do
You're
that.
a puss.
And you know better.
You do that.
You do too.
I ain't taking my wife. I done asked her. She don't want to go.
Well, mine won't roll either, but I might get some points for asking.
That's what I did.
Okay.
I knew mine didn't want to go, so I said, "Honey, I don't want to. No, honey, you want to go on this trip? It's really cool." She said, "Now, where are you riding from?" And I said, "Well, it's about 3,500 miles." "Oh no, I'm not going." I said, "Okay, maybe I'll just ask Joe if he wants to go." And she said, "Okay, ask your dumbass friend if he wants to go." My dumbass friend wants to go.
Yeah, I'm going.
Leave your
Well,
dumbass
then
wife at home.
I might get some points for asking.
If
Hey,
she
honey.
says yes,
Oh, then I'm in trouble.
tell
I
if
guess
she
I guess
said-
I could put that tour pack on that Vision. She could just sit there for a
No,
couple
if
of
she
days.
says yes, she wants to go, say, okay, I'm going to have Fairless get that green bike, my green custom ready. You're riding that? Yeah. Then at the very last minute, it won't start, so
Take
you
the
got to
Vision.
take the Vision.
Then what if she says, well, at the last minute, I want to go too?
You don't tell her till the first gas stop.
Okay, until you're halfway home?
You're halfway
I had to
home.
I thought you took the greenback. Oh, no, I had to.
Well, baby, that's a long story. No, it'd be cool.
Well, I mean, that Vision, just such a,
Right.
What she did, last time we rode the Vision, she didn't like it because it was really, really windy that day.
But what if she's there with us and I want to scratch my nuts or something? I can't do it because you got women with us.
There's other women besides my wife going, were you scratching your nuts in front of Christner's wife?
No.
Okay, then. Why you got to ask stupid questions like that?
I wish I had another refreshing, cold Dr. Pepper, a DP.
Yeah, I know you. Troy's going to send you an email about it.
I ain't interested in Troy's emails. He's politically correct. I don't like being politically correct.
So anyway, yeah, we ought to do that next year.
Just kidding, Troy. You can email me all you want.
But-
send pictures
So,
of
hey, the question is
naked women,
could
will you?
we combine that somehow? Because they don't have any time to play golf. There's some good golf courses between here and Seattle.
What'd you do, pull a trailer? A couple of guys pulled a trailer.
Well,
And a couple of guys had three-wheelers. Herschel was on a
if
three-wheeler.
we had time, why couldn't you? But I mean, that's what I'm saying. But they're riding all day, so there's no time to play golf.
I'd have to see the schedule. I know that it seems like somewhere in there's a free day on
Oh,
part
really?
of the trip that there's a free day.
Yeah.
And I know that one guy said that they rode from North Carolina to Napa, California, back to Fort Worth, then back to Northern California. He said they were going 8,000 miles.
Yeah.
And he said that they had like 2 down days in Napa, so I'm assuming that's before they started.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
might
know.
have been. Yeah.
But I think they have like one free day.
Really?
I know the hamsters do that, don't they, on their ride from California to
Yeah, well,
Sturgis?
they plan it to where they stop and play golf one day and
Right.
do different things. A lot of times they'll stop like in Sun Valley. And
I
play
mean,
golf.
would I like to stop and play golf in there somewhere? Yeah, but I mean, if you're with 75 or 100 people,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they're going through. Everything is planned down to the. They can tell you within 20 minutes what time they're going to hit
But
that
do you
gas
want?
station.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. I mean, I enjoy it.
It is, and they're on.
I just like riding.
They're not on the interstate. They're on the
Right.
pretty roads winding through. Herschel said that in one place, going through Northern California, he said they're on the side of these damn mountains with no guardrail, and he said, man, some of them guys was puckered up on that road.
Well, it's kind of like, when we went down Highway 1,
Right, it's like that.
it's kind of like that deal. There's places there where there's no guardrails and you're way up over the
But
ocean.
it's just, you know what? I mean, I think it's a good business move for me too, because most of these guys are high dollar motorcycle guys.
Yeah.
They're guys that have some money.
Well,
When they were
how do they raise money in this thing?
well, I guess everybody donates.
Okay. Did they get donations in each little town they stop in and stuff
I
too?
don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah. But I think it'd be fun. I mean, I enjoy riding. That's one thing I really do miss. That's one of the reasons I like our chump trips so much is it's
We
the
get to
one
ride.
time we really get out and we can ride and go somewhere.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to the chump trip, and I want to do that. I want to do that Kyle Petty charity ride. And if any of you guys want to ride with us next year,
Yeah, it'd be
come
great.
ride with us.
That'd be great.
I mean, it's truly when you stop at the gas stations. It takes you 15 minutes for everybody to get gas. Well, then you're peeing and drinking a Coke and walking around. And every stop, Herschel was mobbed by kids and people getting his picture
Sure,
made and all that. So
autographs.
you're pretty much at every gas stop for an hour.
Yeah.
Where you're resting and stuff. Well, everybody's hanging out and talking about motorcycles and just shooting the shit. So the people that are on that trip, like Kyle Petty, I didn't know him from Adam. Well, now I know him pretty good because I hung out with the guy.
Yeah.
Whenever everybody just kind of walks around and talks to their buddies and say, hey, when we get to this deal, it's a free night tonight. Everybody, let's go out to eat. Let's go over to here or there.
Right.
And it's a cool deal.
But you stay in big towns. I mean, they're staying in towns because not every place have enough hotels. Like you're staying in a Lubbock. You're not staying in
I don't know.
Leakey, Texas. You're staying in a Lubbock
Well,
or
I know.
Amarillo.
I know that. I heard them say that at some stops, they're staying in a couple of different hotels because there wasn't a hotel big enough for everybody.
Right.
So I don't know. But like the man and woman that own all the Hard Rock casinos,
Yeah.
they were on the trip. I got to meet them and hang out with them.
Yeah.
Actually, he's got a bike he wants me to customize for him.
You don't have to convince me. I'd love to go.
Well, let's do it.
But the point is it's in May every year, so we got to coordinate that with the chump trip.
Well, we just have to take the chump trip either just before or a couple weeks after or something.
Right. Do that. So.
Would you, old lady, let you go do both
Well,
of
that's
them?
why I was thinking I might invite her to go on this trip. And I'd love for Cheryl to go.
I'm
but
just teasing
I know
you.
you are.
She wouldn't bother me. I love your wife. I think your wife's
And I think if she ever got out on with a big bike like the Victory, that when I had the tour pack on,
right.
where she could just sit
Yeah.
back there and relax and
Did you have the tour pack on it when you took her that last time?
No, and that was what she was uncomfortable because the wind was blowing 90 miles an hour that day. We were on the freeway, and it didn't have the tour pack on, so she felt like she was going to fall off.
But she only rode 10 miles.
Yeah. But I mean, with the tour pack on, make all the difference in the world.
It will, but you're gonna have to tell her. You remember that 10 miles, honey? Yeah. Well, this will be 3,500 miles.
Yeah. Well, we probably wouldn't ride to Miami. We'd probably end up going a couple of thousand miles. But still, it's a couple of thousand miles.
Still a couple thousand miles.
Yeah. I mean, the furthest she's ever ridden is probably 50, 60 miles in one deal. I mean, just around Sturgis when we're going or someplace like that. She's never been on a long trip like what we do.
Right.
But I love those trips.
I do too.
So
I think we're going to do it.
And the how far is it? It's 630 miles or something to Santa Fe from here. So that's what we're going to do on Monday.
Yeah, Monday we're going to ride 600 and something miles up to Santa Fe.
So we're going to ride Monday, play golf Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Come home Friday.
Somebody was asking me the other day what golf courses we're playing. I didn't remember.
We're playing Black Mesa.
Okay.
We're playing Paco Ridge,
Yeah.
Paako Ridge.
Yeah.
And we're playing Cochiti.
Now, are they all right there around Santa Fe, or some of them are closer to Albuquerque?
Some of them are
'Cause
closer to Albuquerque.
It's 70 miles to Albuquerque.
Some of them are closer to Albuquerque.
Yeah.
So when we get up in the morning, we may have to ride 40, 50 miles.
Yeah, we may.
And of course, the tee off is at daylight. It's at 7 a.m.
we'll
or
have to
so.
get up early.
Yeah, we'll have to get up early.
Yeah. Well, and after we get there, we'll probably just stop on the way back to the house every night and eat supper or something.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if not, we can get food and take it up the house.
Well, Rand wants us to eat supper one night with him and Charlie Apple and all that.
I'm anxious to see this house we're staying in. It's one of my partners' house. That's,
Why don't you Google it on Google Lookover?
I looked. I did it on Google Earth,
And
it's you can't. I mean, you're just looking from the top down. You can't tell anything about the house.
did it say YMCA on the top of it?
No.
Okay,
No.
I think we're good then.
No, didn't have anything. Had a big neon sign flashing open.
Up and okay, there you go. Did it have a sign that said Mr. M's in front of it?
No,
Do they still have Mr. M's?
not that I know of.
You remember Mr.
Yeah,
M's?
it's like a 7-Eleven.
It's like a 7-Eleven, only they're called Mr. M's.
Yeah, I don't know why that was.
I
They
don't
probably
know.
didn't have them anywhere but Texas.
Probably not.
It's like a
Troy,
circle
do y'all
thing.
have any Mr. M's up there in, where's he live, Iowa?
Hey, I need to get out of here. I got to go back to the office.
Okay,
I got to work.
put Puff on, Joe.
I don't want to put Puff on.
Puff the magic drag. That ain't Puff. That ain't. Nope. 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 Mm-mm. That ain't Puff. That's Puff.
I hate Puff.
That's old Puff.
I hate Puff. This is why I am so glad I get to carry my own. I'm gonna plug in my headphones and listen to my own music and not have to listen to this crap.
What will you listen to? Pray tell, what will you
like
listen
Lyle
to?
Lovett and
Lyle
Jerry
Lovett.
Jeff
He can't even
Walker,
afford a haircut.
The Eagles.
Please.
At least I'm not listening to Puff the Magic Dragon.
This is Peter, Paul, and Mary.
I don't like none of them.
You don't like them, they don't like you.
I don't like
I don't
none
like
of
nobody that don't like them.
I'd a lot rather listen to this. This would be Randy Newman. Randy Newman. That's why I like the midget.
So this has been the Rick and JoeT Dumbass Club.
Love the
Coming
midget.
to you
Houston, we have a problem.
almost
have a problem.
live from almost downtown Dallas in the CHUMP studios. I am RL Fairless Incorporated.
And I'm JoeT.
He's JoeT, and the time is
1:45.
1:45, and
We've been here 12 hours.
We've been here 24 hours.
Oh, 12.
24.
Quarter.
We've been here for 24 hours straight. This is like a marathon.
Yeah. We ought to do a telethon sometime. Have people call in with money for charity.
Well, we'd have to get the phone fixed.
Well, then never mind.
Hey, big news.
What?
Did you see Goober died?
Yeah, I did.
Goober. What's
Yeah.
his name? George.
Lindsay.
George Lindsay.
Yeah, Goober died. Actually, Kathy came into my office the other day, and I go, I'm all sad. She goes, what's the matter with you?
Goober
And
died.
I said, Goober died. She said, who? I said, Goober. You know Goober.
He. They said, I didn't know this, but they said that he was originally offered a one-time part for a one-time character called that they were going to bring on to the show called Gomer Pyle. And he refused it. He didn't want to play this character.
Oh, he didn't want to play Gomer?
He didn't want to play Gomer, but this is when Gomer was supposed to be a one-time deal. And, of course, Gomer took off, so then they
Well, that's
asked...
because of Jim Neighbors.
Because it's Jim Neighbors, so then they asked George if he wanted to come in and play. He wouldn't play Gomer, and he's sorry he didn't. Now will you play Gomer's cousin, Goober? He said, heck yeah, he will.
Yeah, made a fortune at it.
Oh, that Goober was good. He said, what do you think, Ann?
Yeah.
Remember he pump him like that?
Kind of like you do.
Kind of like I do. All right, pal, let's get the hell out of here. And
Okay.
next time we talk to you, we'll be fresh back from
The golf course.
Santa Fe.
Yeah, we'll be tan and lovely.
Well, maybe
Tan.
tanned.
Yeah,
Gotta go.
Gotta go.
Peace.
See ya. Love to mention.